baby, I'm gonna return them books. I'm gonna get my money back. I don't care if it's $1. I want it back, okay? If I don't like the book, I want it back. Give me my money back. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Reading Over Reality, where we choose reading over reality any day of the week. My name is Nikeria, if you didn't know. Today, something I thought I'd never do, but I actually need to do this. I'm doing my first and hopefully my last book unhaul. I don't want to be one of those booktubers that's constantly doing hauls and unhauls, hauls and unhauls. But I do have some books that I have had in my collection that I, one, don't know where some of them came from. 2, have not read and will never read. 3, DNF'd. 4, duplicates. Just reasons to get rid of them. I do hope to have my own home library one day, hopefully soon. But I do want that library to be full of books that I love and enjoy, and not just books just to have books, you know, where 50% of the books I have not read or will never read. I'm not saying that I'm only going to add a book to my library after I've read it. No, obviously I haven't even read any of these on this shelf. I know that I will read these and enjoy them. I want to have a library that I actually love and enjoy. First up, I have A Princess in Theory by Alyssa Cole. I genuinely do not have any idea where this book came from. It's a little small book like this. Girl basically finding out that she's a princess. She thought she was getting scammed by, like, you know, some random like email, but it was someone emailing her, letting her know, hey, you're a long lost African princess. And basically that's, I mean, honestly it sounds interesting, but I do remember attempting to read this book at one point. Still don't know where it came from, but I do remember attempting to read it and never being able to get through it. So I am going to unhaul this. Hopefully somebody else will enjoy it. This next book, Whiskey Words and the Shovel by R.H. Sin. I believe like India Love or Kylie Jenner, one of those two got this book really popular in like 2016. And it's just a book full of quotes. Like, she hid so much of what lived within her heart behind a smile that at times appeared to be falling. She built her expectations on pillars of lies that at first gave off the appearance of truth. I mean, it's cool, but I have no purpose for this book. It was really popular in 2016. I don't think I even read it in 2016. It was just a trend. Everybody started buying this book, posting quotes on Instagram. And yeah, so this will be unhauled. Maybe somebody else might benefit from it, but I won't. These next 2 books I actually just got when I went to the doctor. They had a cart full of books that the Red Cross donated. And I looked through it, and these books did seem interesting, but when I got home, I realized that my TBR is already so long, and I told myself I wasn't going to keep adding books without reading books. So like, I want to be taking books off of this shelf before I start getting new books. So these 2 I'm unfortunately going to have to unhaul. City of the Dead by Jonathan Kellerman. I might eventually read it. And also my TBR, my priority TBR is already so long that I know I'm not going to get to these anytime soon, because these were just like something, you know, just to try out. But I don't think I will try them out anytime soon, so I'm just going to let them go. And I know now that if it's not a book that I know that I will read like immediately or within the next few weeks, then I'm not going to be collecting any more books. But City of the Dead by Jonathan Kellerman. It's in pretty good condition too. And then Richard North Patterson, The Race. This one actually did sound really interesting, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to read it anytime soon. This one's a little bit more beat up, but it's still in decent condition. So yeah, these 2. This one I have no idea how it ended up in my collection. I remember watching the movie. I don't think I really ever had a desire to read the book, so that's why I'm confused on how I ended up with this. It came from Target, obviously, but A Simple Favor by Darcy Bell. Yeah, I have no plans on reading it. I watched the movie. The movie was cool. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. Like I said, I'm assuming I must have bought it years and years and years ago and never read it, but before I even got back into reading. So next, these two I actually got from a free little library, and like I said, the same thing with those other two that I got from the Red Cross cart. I've had them for a while now. They're not a priority on my TBR, so I'm just gonna return them back to the free little library, and hopefully somebody else will read them. For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peter Freud, whatever. There's that one. And then Trinity, a novel by Zelda Lockhart. This one I think is like a historical fiction type of book, and I'm really not even into historical fiction, so I don't know what I was thinking picking this up. Maybe in another lifetime. Right now, I don't want to force myself to read stuff that I don't really have an interest in just to be reading it. Hold on. Sit down. Next up, this book I got at Barnes & Noble's Starbucks a while ago. And it was like spend $5 and get a book for $5. And this was the book that they had. And I really did try to read it. I got maybe about halfway through and I DNF'd. And I just can't do it. It is Secrets Never Ever Die by Vincent Ralph. It's a YA book. And it's very much so giving YA. It's like a mystery thriller. I couldn't get through it. I could not get through it. I was trying so hard. They were pissing me off because I'm like, bro, just do this. Just don't do that. Just, why are you making this harder than it needs to be? It's given like watching Pretty Little Liars as an adult. When we were kids, that show was hitting, baby. But watching it now, I'm like, are y'all serious? Y'all could have, like, y'all went through all this for them little weak ass secrets. Like, you can't be fucking for real. That's what this is giving. The secrets that they're hiding in this book and the stuff that they're going through to keep those secrets. It's like, bro, just tell it. Just tell it. It would be a whole lot better if you just told it versus doing what you're doing and going through what you're going through. So yeah, this one got to go. I really wish I can get my money back for that. My little $5. I want my $5 back. But since it's been so long, this is why I don't like buying books that I don't know much about without like reading them right after I buy them. Because then I can't return them. And baby, I'm going to return them books. I'm going to get my money back. I don't care if it's $1. I want it back. Okay? If I don't like the book, I want it back. Give me my money back. Thank you. Next up, Shatter Me by, who is this? Tahari Mafi. I bought this singular and I was going to buy these one by one. As you might have seen in my last book haul, I ended up buying the whole book set and it came with Shatter Me already. So I'm just going to put this one in here. And like I said, it's too late for me to get my money back from Target. So whatever. I think this is a gem for a free little library. It's brand new. Pristine condition, a popular series. This is like a good find for a free little library. Now I'm hooking them up. Okay, yeah. Next up, the same thing. This is like a popular book. It's #1 New York Times bestseller. It's in great condition. I tried to read it. I cannot. I have no desire to read it, actually. I tried to read it. I stopped right at the point where the action was about to get started. And I just don't have no desire to read it. Oh, I really don't. I wish I did. I did actually want to read this. But I can't. Matt Haig's The Midnight Library. I'm kind of sad to see it go. Because I really wanted to love this book. I don't know why. I just don't. I can't. I DNF'd it. I think this is a good find for a free little library as well. Because I know this was a Booktok popular pick for a while, so hopefully somebody else will enjoy this. I did not. Next up, I have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Y'all, I'm having like a Mandela Effect type of situation going on. Is it Mandela? Yeah, the Mandela Effect type of situation going on with this book. One, I don't remember ever buying this book. Don't know where it came from, how it ended up in my collection. Two, I cannot for the life of me remember if I read the book or I watched the movie. It's like I know I either read the book or I watched the movie. I did not do both though. But I have pictures of the movie in my head, but I can't put the whole movie together. But then I have things of the book that I have in my head that I can't put the whole, I cannot remember which one I did, and it sounds stupid, but I feel like I read it, but I don't know, because I'm looking in here and I'm like, I don't remember ever seeing these pictures that's in this book. But then again, I like see scenes from the movie and like I don't remember ever seeing them scenes, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's a lot. My brain, I'm having like a brain fart. Mandela Effect, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I just don't want it in my collection. Thug Life. My next book I think is also a good little gem for a free little library. The only reason I'm getting rid of this book is because I got a holiday special edition of this book, and I just don't need 2 copies of this book. So I'm keeping the holiday special edition because it also has like extra chapters in it. But yeah, Fourth Wing. I kind of don't want to let her go. I really don't want to let her go. Like, I'm one of them people. Fourth Wing was a 5-star for me. If it ain't for you, good for you. Not good for you, actually, because this book was, you know, we're not going to debate. I know it has questionable writing and whatnot, but get past that. Ignore that, okay? Ignore it. There's like a little bit of plot holes. Ignore it, okay? Just vibe, twin. Just vibe, okay? But yeah, I'm kind of sad to see her go because this was my intro to fantasy. 1, my first 5-star. 2, and the thing that really, like, I was reading. I had got back into reading, but when I read this, baby, I really got into reading. Like I was, but this is what started my delusions. I got real delulu after this book. Real delulu. I don't want to let it go. I really don't. But I'm going to. I also don't want to be one of those people that has 10 different copies of the same book just because it's a different color or a different picture or a different edition. If you are one of those people, that's fine. I just don't want to be one of those people. I'm a consumer. At the end of the day, we all consumers. We ain't gonna never not be consumers. But I do try to scale back my consumerism a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough. Just enough. So yeah, Fourth Wing, I don't want to let her go. I feel like singing Celie and her sister's song. I forgot how the song goes, but that's how I feel. These next 2 books I bought when I tried my first, I wouldn't say my first, but some years back. I don't remember when. I did try to get back into reading and it was a fail. I went into the bookstore not knowing what I was doing, not knowing what I was looking for. I bought 2 books and didn't even realize these is not my type of books. I tried to be all, you know, power to the people and get some black books. And first I got Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood. The author, the book is based off of his life and his childhood. So it's kind of like a memoir, a little bit, kind of, sort of, but biography, whatever you call it. And I'm not into that. I'm just not into that. I tried to love it. I tried to read it. Not my vibe. Not my vibe, twin. So I'm sorry. Trevor, you gots to go. Can't stay here no more. Next up, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Blacker by Damon Young. This is a memoir and essays. Did not read that part because I don't read memoir or essays. Yeah, I just don't. It's not my vibe. Hopefully somebody else will enjoy it though. I know it is somebody's vibe. It's not my vibe though. Next up, these next 2 books are kind of related, not related, but the first book I bought and thought I was about to be that girl, that woman, oh my grown woman, oh my godly woman type stuff. And I couldn't even get past, I don't think I got past like the first like 30-40 pages. I couldn't get into it. It was so boring. Like, the thing is, the author of this book I love, and I watch her on YouTube all the time. But this book, honey, I couldn't do it. I seen mixed reviews because I seen other people say that it was boring. They couldn't get through it. They couldn't do it. But I've seen a lot of people say they learned so much from this book. They loved it so much. It's great for women. So hopefully this book ends up in the hands of one of those people. Because it was in the wrong hands. Woman Evolved by Sarah Jakes Roberts. If you know about Sarah, you know. Okay, her sermons be hitting. Actually, okay, yeah, so I stopped on page 31. And I was even highlighting in here, girl. That's crazy. I thought I was about to... Girl, I highlighted 2 things in this book. That's crazy. What I highlighted? Don't accept complacency with the unsure and insecure areas of your life. Attack that insecurity head on because you recognize it keeps you from the security you need to gain authentic confidence. Okay. Motivational and whatnot. Okay, maybe I highlighted 3 things. Y'all, I'm slightly dyslexic, just a little bit, so ignore that. Next up, this was given to me by somebody who was moving jobs or whatever. He was cleaning out his office and he found this book and he decided to give it to me. I think because I was the only other black person around. This is by T.D. Jakes, Instinct, the Power to Unleash Your Inborn Drive. I don't know, I might need to read this. It was a book that I didn't choose. It was given to me. Yeah, maybe somebody else will enjoy it. I'm not into like religious books. The religious book that I'm into is the Bible, baby, okay? Bible bag. At one point I felt like everything I heard, saw, like thought was coming from God, and that's not how that goes, okay? Put down the books and pick up the Bible. Yeah, pick up the Bible, baby. That's the religious book you need to be reading. Maybe one day, when I have a very good understanding of the Bible, maybe I will get into religious books and I have better discernment so I can discern those books. But right now, I'm still a baby Christian, and my discernment, I know my discernment isn't what it could be. Sermons online and all that, I'm very picky with who and what I choose to acknowledge as far as religion goes. Right now, I'm at this point where I'm building on the Bible with Christ, with Jesus, not with man, with Jesus. So those are the 16 books that I'm unhauling. Hopefully I won't have to unhaul anymore. I'm not saying that I will never unhaul a book again, but I don't plan on making unhaul videos a thing on my channel. I doubt it, but you never know what will happen. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all read any of these books and y'all enjoyed them, let me know, because I do like to hear y'all thoughts. I know some people feel like if it's their favorite book, you're not allowed to hate it. Now you have to love it. I'm not one of them people. If one of these is your favorite book, I'm sorry, babes. It ain't mine. But...
Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? No parking in the bay, so I'ma send an Uber to your place. It's my secret safe, safe with just you and me. We can't leave a trace. This is my favorite mistake. Oh, look in my eyes. Can you find the lies? Do you feel alive? Look in my eyes. Do you mind the lies? Do you feel alive? Look in my eyes. We both know it's wrong, but you're still coming home. it safe, so you're my favorite mistake. That's why we gotta keep it on the low. Got a hunger, she don't need to know what's going on. It won't be on for long. Oh, look in my eyes.
I'm back from the Free Little Library, and y'all, I actually found a book in there. I can't believe I found this. It looks brand new, and it's actually a popular book that I've looked at multiple times in the store and just haven't like prioritized buying it. I'm so glad I found it in there. Like, y'all, look what I got. Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Y'all, this is in perfect condition. Like, I almost feel like this was accidental. Like, they didn't mean to put this in there. That's crazy, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna add this to my TBR shelf, and that's the end of the video. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Talk to me. I like to talk to y'all. Jeez Louise.
I touch that's fine for you. I do.